guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry I've been around for a while. I'm kind of like sound like a broken record saying that, but today I got some new items, well, some that I've had around on my desk for a little while here that I just haven't gotten to. So today I figured let's use some of those and try some new things out. So let's get to it. I got it's just the sample. This is the Thorn Oil from Root to File. They came out with this Thorn Oil, and I've heard wonderful things about it as far as for a primer, as for helping your skin. It's a combination of a bunch of different oils. It's just a little tiny sample. This was, I think it was $10 for this, or $15. The big bottle was $68, and yes, it was an ounce, but I wanted to try it first. So I'm just gonna take, I like to take 3 little drops of oil when I use oils and rub them together. And I always kind of start here because those are my worst spots as far as being dry. And when I'm gonna use an oil as a primer, those are my trouble areas. Now, I have heard this is a great primer for the foundation I'm about to use. Heard it from a few different people. Teresa's Dead was one of the people that mentioned it, and she has dry skin like myself, so I figured let's try it. And she absolutely loves this foundation. This is the Good Apple foundation from KVD Vegan Beauty, which used to be Kat Von D. And I got this in 2 different shades. I got light number 6 and light number 10. Wasn't real sure. It looks on the webpage, if you wonder, it looks a little darker on the webpage than it does in person. Or it looks lighter on the webpage than it does in person. It looks darker in person. So this is number 6. People talk about this packaging, but I really... packaging, I mean, it's cute, don't get me wrong. I like the fact that it's recyclable. I probably will have this forever. This is number 6 and this is number 10. I think I'm going to go with this one, I believe. Let me just kind of try that there. That's looking like it's probably going to be it. Let's try the other one just to be safe. This is number 6. This looks like it's going to be a lot lighter. Oh yeah, that is too light. This looks like it's going to be perfect. I'm trying to get away from using these makeup wipes, but I had bought a bunch of them from the Walmart. These are the Walmart Equate makeup removers. You get 2 packages of them, I think for like $5. So I bought quite a few of them, and I'm still not. Let me just clean that off there. Still haven't went through them. I've been trying to stay away from them, but you know, if you're used to using makeup wipes, it's hard. It's a hard habit to break. Let me grab my Love is a foundation brush. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lightly do this because I've heard this goes a long way. Yeah. And I'm just going to pick up a little bit of that at a time. I'm just going to pick up a little bit of that at a time and just kind of blend it in. I really like this. Now, if you notice, I'm really shearing out this coverage. I'm not a full coverage person at all. I am more somebody that I like a medium to light coverage, but I do like a little coverage. So, yeah. And there's certain areas of my face that I do not like a lot of coverage at all, and that is right around my mouth, which I just put a little too much for me. Certain areas that I will kind of build up, which is right around this cheek area, just because I get a lot of redness there. Working beautiful with the that oil. It is working really nice with that oil. If you are somebody that has drier skin, you may want to do the same and use an oil type primer. You want to use something that's very moisturizing with this, even though it says it's a moisturizing balm. Bring that down my neck a little bit just to blend that out. But you see, you still see a little bit through there, just a tad. Not too much, but I'm sharing this down to a medium coverage. Now, this is a full coverage foundation. You can really get extreme coverage through here. That is pretty though. I really do like it. We'll see how it wears, because I have heard people saying that they're not crazy about how it wears. But I just put a tad more on my cheek there. I've been staying away from concealer on my eyes lately, just because I don't have a lot of discoloration. And it's just one level more. If you have more maturing skin, you understand what I'm saying. You don't want to put a lot of coverage. Now, let's see how many new products we can actually pull out of here. Now, I did not get a new eyebrow product, so I am going to use the Arch Pencil from Hourglass. I did pick up the Dior Backstage Face and Body Powder No Powder. I thought that sounded very interesting, the powder no powder. But it's, from what I've read, it's kind of a gel type formula. I got this in 2N, and she looks a little dark. Usually online it's a little more accurate. Let's see. Oh, that's not too bad. Let's see how we can... I am going to use a big poofy brush for this. This is the BK Beauty number 102. I'm just going to kind of pick that up and I'm just going to lightly use it to kind of make sure to set anything down. This foundation, it does, from what I've read, transfer. So I don't want it to transfer, but I don't want the dryness of, you know, of a powder. So that's why I wanted to really try this new Dior one, what you would call that. It's supposed to be not so drying, so we'll see there. Just give that a little color. And I don't think I have a, wait, no I do. I think I have a new bronzer even here. I did pick up the Jacqueline Hill. I picked up the Jacqueline Hill Cosmetics Bronze and Blush Duo, and I picked that up in Lilac Love and Deep and Top Tan. Really, really cute packaging, but you can see every darn fingerprint on that. And that is the colors there. Just going to go in, I don't even know what brush this is. This is a Roland Nickel Omni BOM 36. This has been kind of my go-to for bronzers because you get such a light, just pretty kind of look to it. This is a light bronzer. I'm used to using something a little, I don't know, I'm very pale, but I do like to use something a little, with a little color for bronzing. Maybe it's this brush. Let me try a different brush here. Let me pick this one up. This is my Refer number 5. This is more of a blush brush, but I do like this for bronzing too. There. Yeah, that's going to do it. That's going to be much better. That is pretty. Now, I don't know. Do I want to use that blush? I'm going to try a different blush because I have a different product here that I want to try as far as for blush. I usually don't do my face first, but today I am. And this is the Mora. These are the Signature Ombre blushes. I got them in 2 different colors. I got the first one's in Sweet Peach. These are very, very unusual blushes. This is in Sweet Peach. It's so pretty. I just want to smell it and see if it smells, but you know, it's like, where did the day of cosmetics actually smell like? Whoever started that anyway. I like cosmetics that smell, but some people don't. And here is the second one, and this is in Morning Sunshine. And I don't know if you can see, it's such a pretty pattern in there with roses, and is a butterfly. And it's just really pretty. I think I'm gonna try that one today. It's a little brighter, but I want to try to go in more into this like lavendery kind of color. I'm gonna go right in the middle. Ooh, that pink is bright. I want to go towards the top a little more, I think. And I've been keeping my blush more up in here and keeping it up more in there to kind of pull my face up a little better. Just to kind of give, oh, that is very pretty. It's a lot darker in person than it is on camera. There, but it is very pretty. There, that's pretty. Very different how they're doing these ombres. I really like them. Now I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes with my Natasha Denona. A couple of new eyeshadow palettes. I'm not really sure what I want to use. I think I'm going to go into the Natasha Denona palette. I got a hold of the Circo Loco, and I've seen a lot of looks people have done with this, and a lot of them have been pretty bright. I saw Michelle Wong do one. Matter of fact, she posted it this morning that was very pretty, where she shared a lot of the colors out, and I think I want to try that myself. It is a beautiful, beautiful palette. Some of these colors, I mean, this color right here, Aerolist, is just gorgeous. It's kind of silvery, but kind of lavender, but look at that shine to it. And the other one is that blue. That is just gorgeous. You know me and my shimmers. I absolutely love shimmers. This is the Refer number 15 brush, and I think I'm going to go right here into, I think I'm going to go into Magic, just very lightly. And I want to kind of shear that out on the outer corner. I want some color, but I don't want it like, you know, a punch of color. I'm just kind of picking it up and dabbing it on there and building it up very slowly. Bring it up into that crease just a tiny bit. Probably should have used a little smaller brush. I'm going to grab my Refer number 13, same color, and I think that's going to, yeah, there we go. I wanted to keep that really into that outer corner and shear that out a lot. And also kind of bring that down underneath. Yeah, I should have started out with this brush. It's so much easier. You know, when you have hooded eyes, the smaller brushes are so much easier to work with. I'm so used to working with bigger brushes just because that's really all the industry had for the longest time. I have been known to cut brushes, bigger fluffy brushes, and like cut them in half. You know, so I had a smaller brush for years. I did that just because it made it so difficult to, you know, to get it where you wanted it when you have hooded eyes. This is kind of a purple, it's kind of in between blue and purple. But the more you shear it out, the more like lavendery it gets. Here. Now I'm going to take a clean, just big fluffy brush. This is my Wayne Goss number 3. I'm going to take that and really just blend that into that crease. I want to really soften that up there. I'm going to stay with this number 3 brush, and I'm going to go into, I think I'm going to go into Cotton Candy here. This is I'm going to dab into Cotton Candy, but I'm also going to dab into Joker because I don't want it that bright, but I don't want it that pale as Cotton Candy is. Cotton Candy's very, very light. There. I think that'll work perfect. I just want to bring that right there, which is blending in with that and kind of making it's kind of making a new color. A little more pink. I have to keep going back and forth to kind of get the color I want. Now I do like to kind of soften that out up here and bring that up closer to the brow line in the front. A soft, nice look there. Because I want that lavender, but I don't want, you know, super, super crazy bright. not today. Now I'm going to grab, this is my MAC 242, and I'm going to go into that Aerialist, that silvery lavender color. Actually, you know what? Let me grab my, I'm going to grab some of my NYX Glitter Primer. Just going to take a tiny bit of that in the back of my hand, just to help this really stick, and just kind of bring that in there. Just to really help that stick. When you have hooded eyes and you don't like set down your shimmers, they can transfer kind of bad. So I'm going to go ahead and bring that in, and I'm going to use the same brush. You know, after you pick up that primer, it really helps to pick it up on that brush. And I'm going to grab that and bring it in. It's pretty. Oh my god, I love that. It's kind of lavender, kind of silver. I'm going to just wipe that off with the little makeup wipe I had. And I'm going to go into this purple. I'm going to go into Act, this kind of deep metallic purple. And I want to use that just slightly on the outer corner of that lid. Just slightly, to bring a little bit of shimmer, but a little bit more dark purple into there. I'm going to bring that right along that lash line a little darker. Let's kind of just tap that over. I'm going to tap into that purple, but also I just tapped over that silvery color Aerialist, and just tap them back and forth to kind of blur that line out right there. There, that is pretty. Clean that edge up a little bit. Just gonna kind of touch into that dark purple Act and kind of clean up that outer line right there. Not really a wing, but just to kind of clean that up, because I came over that a little bit, see, just to make it even with the outside. There. I'm going to grab my number 5 Wayne Goss brush, and I'm going to go into that dark purple again, and I'm going to bring that underneath in the outer corner there. Not a lot, just enough to kind of frame that eye and then blend it out a little bit. You can blend it out more than I do if you want, but I don't like to blend out underneath my eyes a lot. I think I have a dark purple eyeliner that would work with this. I'm going to use NYX eyeliner in the color Shine Yelch. So many different shades of purple. And that is it for my eyes. I'm just going to touch this up right here just a tad. My eye was watering a little bit. There. That shows you can do something a little lighter. Now I did this a little darker than what I had seen Michelle Wong do, but get a little darker. I do really like that. Okay, and for my lips, I'm going to use Blush Loyal from Ofra. It's a little peachier than I think I wanted for this look. So let me top that off with just a tiny bit of Berries and Cream. Just a tiny bit. Yeah, that's much better. And there we go. That's it. Always finish off with a little bit of setting spray. I have been loving this. This is the Aquamarine Hydrating Setting Spray by Color FX. I used to use this all the time. You know, you start using new stuff and forgetting about some of the good old stuff that you used to use, and that's why I've been pulling this out lately. Now for highlighter, I do have the new Ofra collab, the Milk and Cookies. Now, I don't know if you can see it. It's a little bit lighter on this side, a little bit gold on the other. I do like to stay on the lighter side, and I'm just going to, just a little bit. Now this, for an Ofra highlighter, is more of a natural highlighter. For Ofra. Ofra's highlighters are really, really out there. But they are very, very pretty. Now I'm going to, I always like to just, I didn't put any more product on my brush, but I do like to go ahead and just kind of buff my face just a little bit to kind of blend everything together. And there we go. I don't know what's with me, but I always forget mascara. And I've got a new mascara. So let's try it. You guys know I'm funny about mascaras. Oh my god, is this not so fucking extra? Ow, that hurt. But the little thingy comes off. Anyway, let's try it out. This is a tubing mascara. If you're not familiar with a tubing mascara, it forms like a tube over your entire lash. Has a very skinny, oh, it's a very cool little thing there. Let's try it. I'll do it on one eye. And we'll see how it goes. Oh, wow. Now, one of my favorite tubing mascaras is from Thrive Beauty, and that thing makes you look like you have got fake lashes for days. There we go. That's just one coat. That's not too bad. Let's try it out on the other eye. It's always so hard for me to do this eye. Now, I'm not big on mascara. My eyes are so sensitive. I love the way it looks, but it really bothers my eyes. Look at how it picks up on those bottom lashes. Wow. Now with the tubing mascara, you always want to start right at the root and kind of twist and go up. You want to make sure to cover the entire lash. And there we go. What do you think? Well, I will let you know later because I'm going to be doing a wear test on the foundation and also on the mascara. So I will see you in a little while. Hey guys, well, it is now 7:45 and I have had this makeup on for several hours. I originally filmed the beginning of this. It was about 11 o'clock this morning, so I think this is done pretty good. A lot of people talk about how it settles in lines. Let me grab my mirror right in front of me. Let me grab my mirror and we'll kind of look at this. It's worn down. It's worn nicely though, but I did shear it out. Now that is one thing I have noticed with this foundation is that if you put it on real heavy, it's going to wear real heavy. And I forgot I had makeup on, to be honest with you. I laid down and I took like a 30-minute nap. I was so tired. My eyes have been watering. Excuse me. My eyes have been watering. My eyeshadow has even lasted well. Believe it or not, the mascara has actually held my lashes up. I hate curling my lashes. I did not curl my lashes. But I will tell you, they're holding up nice. But you can see my cheek. That's where I had my cheek resting on a pillow. But anyway, I think it held up great. I would definitely suggest, if you are going to try the Good Apple foundation, to use a very moisturizing primer. I used the Thorn Oil from Rule to File, and I really like this. Now I wish I would have went ahead and got the bigger one, but you do get a $10 off coupon. This is $15, but you will get a $10 off coupon to buy the larger one, which is $68 for 1 ounce. And I love the smell of this. It has many different types of oil. I do not have it in front of me. And I will tell you, the only other priming oil that I would suggest is the one from Beauty Bakery. They make a very, very nice priming oil, and it is not real heavy. This one's not real heavy. I would suggest if you have dry or normal skin that this would work great. Now, as far as oily skin, I'm not sure. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on my next one. Thanks. Bye.